Hi and welcome to my special Christmas edition. I had a bit of thought about what to do for Christmas, and there's a few obvious things, but one of the things about Christmas in Australia is it's supposed to be around 35 degrees, and in actual fact it's about 18. So it's very cold here, surprisingly, so I sort of had a bit of a think about what you should have for Christmas in Australia and what is a cold weather, or maybe something more suited to the Northern Hemisphere and Australia this year. Now if you want me to translate those temperatures, it should be 95 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's actually about 65 degrees Fahrenheit. I understand that some minor countries like Belize and the United States of America haven't caught up with the 19th century yet. But there we have it. So basically it's cold and it should be hot, so let's look at both options. The obvious thing for me to experiment with was eggnog. Eggnog, great drink, you can have it hot, you can have it cold, and surely we can make it with tea. So I did a bit of research using the latest and greatest tools at my disposal, and I came up with a whole bunch of recipes that used these things. These are tea bags, and I think regular viewers know my feelings about these. So what we're going to do today is make a fresh nog. I'm going to make something that can work as hot and cold, and I'm going to make it using a grape tea. Now the obvious tea to use is chai, because they already have Christmassy spices in them. They have cinnamon, they have cloves, cardamom's a lovely sweet spice, so most chais are going to be quite Christmassy already, so let's go down that path. Now, yesterday night I took the liberty of making up a little pot of my own chai, so that's my blend. Not as Christmassy as some, because I'm not heavy on the cloves, but it'll do the job. I've got here a jug, and I've got here a couple of eggs. So let's start with a couple of eggs. Now one of the things about this is I do recommend you go in the order that I'm putting the ingredients in. I have found if you change the order up a bit, you can end up with quite different results. Not good ones. Right, there we go. 2 eggs, free range eggs of course, and here we go. Just got them to the point where they're just whisk together. We really don't want to turn them into egg whites or anything like that. Right. The next thing I'm actually going to add is a little bit of my tea. That's good. And I'm going to add a little bit of milk. This is a farm fresh premium Jersey milk. It does not get much better than that. I have no idea of the quantities, I never do. Put in what sounds and looks good. It's already got a fantastic smell coming off that. And we do need to sweeten it a bit. And sugar's pretty dull, isn't it, really, when you can have condensed milk. So we'll go with a big dollop of that, because we do want it to be a sweet concoction. So there we go. Sadly that means I have to clean that up. One of my favourite substances on the planet, condensed milk. Put a little bit more tea in, I think. It's actually close to ready. Now I'll just grab my tea towel. It smells gorgeous. So I'll give it a little taste just to make sure I've got the quantities of everything right. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to put some in my crystal glass here, looks nice. We're also going to put some in my little ibrick. And I'm only going to put a little bit in because I want to obviously make this warm up fairly quickly. One of the things, anything with egg in it, I always think it's a good idea to stir as you go, because you don't want the egg sort of cooking in it. You don't end up with a couple of scrambled eggs. I'm pretty sure none of us want that. So let's just check that quantity. That's alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a minute or two warming this through, and then I'll come back to you. Hi, welcome back. Our warm nog there is just about happening. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a little Persian tea glass, a nice way of presenting a warm drink. Just you have to do this with your right hand because where the spout is. Alright. So there we go. So I'm going to grab a couple of plates. And I think we'll pop a little fruit mince pie on each one. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is just, other than trying to knock things over, grab my grater. And one of my favourite little spices is nutmeg. As you can possibly tell by the large quantity of nutmeg I have on hand for any nutmegable occasion. So let's grab a nutmeg and let's grate some of the cold one. There we go. And I'll grate a little bit onto the hot one before I put it on a saucer, so I don't end up with a saucer covered in nutmeg. I will of course end up the table covered in nutmeg, but I can live with that. So there you go, hot and cold Teanog. And with that, wish you a Merry Christmas or other festive season as you celebrate, and I will see you in the new year for more cooking with tea, more tea info files, and all the little things that I enjoy doing, and I hope you enjoy watching. See you next year.